Stalker 2 hits a sales milestone, retro Donkey Kong game coming to Switch Online, and an entry in one of the most iconic fighting game series is coming to Steam. But first, we're starting to see the first Black Friday discounts of the year, and multiple Game Awards nominees are dropping their prices. I'll be saying every price in USD, but prices in pounds will also appear on screen if the game has a discount. No game showed a discount tag or like any sort of like sale on German Amazon, so sorry people who use euros. Anyway, Game of the Year candidate Astrobot, Stellar Blade, and another Game of the Year nominee, Metaphor ReFantazio, are all currently $50. Sonic X Shadow Generations is currently 40% off at $30. The Final Fantasy Collection, which contains the first 6 games of the series, is down to $55, while Final Fantasy XVI has dropped its price more than a third to $25, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is almost half off on Amazon at a $40 price point. So if you like Final Fantasy, there's a lot there for you, specifically. Tekken 8, candidate for Fighting Game of the Year, is down to $30. An RPG of the Year nominee, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, is $25. But in the biggest deal so far, Elden Ring, the 2023 Game of the Year and 2024 Expansion of the Year award winner, is only $20. Get it while it's hot. Moving now from Black Friday sales to sales of a different kind, GSC Game World, the Ukraine-based developer of Stalker 2, has announced the apocalyptic first-person shooter RPG, that is a mouthful, has sold over 1 million copies in only 2 days. The development team also committed to fixing some of the bugs present in the game, specifically the ones that break the game, and a patch coming this week. Whether they rectify, SAT word of the day for you, the bug where enemies are immediately aggressive when they spawn because their sight distance is greater than their spawn distance, so they see you before they exist? I don't know. Alright everybody, let's play a game. Let's see if this Stalker 2 description sounds familiar to anyone else. An open world, survival-based, first-person shooter where the player must balance the weight and quality of their gear while fighting mutated creatures in a nuclear wasteland. Oh, and features multiple bugs and glitches. Sounds like Stalker-inspired Bethesda, doesn't it? Maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments. Okay, slight trigger warning for this next one, for sexual assault. So if you're sensitive to that topic, skip to the timestamp that's at the bottom of the screen now. IO Interactive, the developer of the Hitman trilogy, has ceased their partnership with Conor McGregor, effective immediately after the Irish High Court ruled the MMA fighter sexually assaulted a woman in a Dublin hotel in December of 2018. McGregor's voice and likeness was used for the Disruptor, a character that originally appeared as a limited time target and eventually was the main character in a full-time DLC. Hopefully, the woman that was victimized is okay, and hopefully IO can make it so that McGregor doesn't see a single cent more of royalty. Yeah, let's move on to a more positive story about fighters. Yeah? Sega has announced Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, the most recent game in the iconic Virtua Fighter series, is coming to Steam. Revo, originally released in arcades in 2006 and consoles in 2007, joins Virtua Fighter 2 as the only games from the I said iconic twice in the script? Okay, from the iconic fighting game series on PC. Speaking of ports, Nintendo has added Donkey Kong Land to Switch Online. For those who don't know what DK Land is, like me, it's a port of legendary SNES title Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy. So it's a little bit like cut down, and there's some different boss designs and level designs apparently, but essentially just a Donkey Kong Country port. I don't know if DK Land being ported to Switch Online was announced previously, but it was a surprise to me, mainly because I didn't know this game existed. Which, let me just say, considering I'm running a gaming news channel, I probably shouldn't be saying that so much. But there's just so many games, and I'm just one man doing his best. I know we mentioned the Game Awards earlier in this episode, but the Golden Joystick Awards are also very important in the gaming industry, and if you want to know who won the Ultimate Game of the Year award, watch this video. Stay safe, everybody. I pointed in the wrong direction.